Breaking news. A federal judge has blocked Trump's boldest move yet, the executive order ending birthright citizenship in the U.S. In a legal ambush against Trump's America First agenda, the 14th Amendment is being used to protect the children of illegal aliens. Is this a heroic defense of the Constitution or a strategic blow to Trump's plan to stop the invasion? Stay until the end. This courtroom battle could reshape America's future forever. Trump's Executive Order 14160, signed on January 20, 2025, dropped like a bomb. It declared that any child born on U.S. soil would not automatically be granted American citizenship unless at least one parent was a U.S. citizen, green card holder, or lawful permanent resident. That directly challenges the 14th Amendment, long abused to reward illegal immigration with anchor babies and permanent benefits for entire families. But on July 10, 2025, federal judge Joseph LaPlante, ironically appointed by George W. Bush, slammed the brakes on the order with a nationwide injunction. The court certified a class action lawsuit representing all children affected by the executive order. LaPlante ruled that allowing it to take effect would cause irreparable harm and blocked it for 7 days pending appeal. How does this help Trump? Even though the court ruling blocked it, the political win for Trump is massive. His America First movement thrives on confrontation, not consensus. Every time the media or a court fights him, his base grows stronger. This order put Trump back at the center of the culture war, reminding his supporters that he's willing to take on sacred cows like the 14th Amendment to stop the border crisis and foreign exploitation. He doesn't lose ground here, he gains momentum. What would be the long-term benefit for Americans? If this policy ever takes hold, it would end automatic citizenship for children born to illegal aliens and temporary visitors. That means no more exploiting the system, no more taxpayer-funded benefits for families that never belonged here. Americans would save billions in hospital costs, school programs, and welfare. Most importantly, it would send a loud message to the world. Coming here illegally will no longer be rewarded. This is about restoring national sovereignty and ending the globalist giveaway of citizenship. What impact would this have inside the country? Short-term, legal chaos. Federal agencies have been forced to pause any implementation of the order. Bureaucrats are confused. Liberal cities are already protesting, and the ACLU is leading press conferences with slogans about human rights and racist policies. But in the bigger picture, it ignites the national conversation about what it truly means to be American. Are we a nation with borders or a dumping ground with no rules? The divide gets sharper, and for Trump, that's the point. The more polarized, the better, because it forces the country to pick a side. What's the geopolitical fallout? Globally, this move shocks allies and rattles international groups. Countries that rely on U.S. immigration loopholes, including China, Mexico, India, and many African nations, suddenly realize their people can't just fly to the U.S., have a baby, and win the jackpot. The UN and global human rights organizations are furious. But Trump doesn't care. In fact, he wants this fight. It reasserts U.S. dominance, flips off the globalist order, and sets the tone. America doesn't bend anymore. Meanwhile, adversaries like China and Russia are already using this as propaganda. America violates its own constitution, but Trump sees that as proof he's over the target. What controversies surround this action? First, lawsuits are flooding the courts. At least 10 different legal challenges have been filed, and judges across the country are weighing in. One federal judge in D.C. called the order blatantly unconstitutional. Second, Trump used an executive order, not an amendment, to change something embedded in the Constitution. Critics call it a legal overreach, a constitutional coup. Trump's response? If the courts won't protect Americans, I will. Third, leftist groups are howling racism. The ACLU, NAACP, and Asian Law Caucus claim the policy targets Latinos, Asians, and Black immigrants. But Trump's team insists this is about law, not race, and Americans are sick of being called racist for wanting basic national security. Fourth, this case could land in the Supreme Court, where the conservative majority might be forced to decide whether the 14th Amendment still applies in today's immigration disaster. Trump's allies see this as a golden opportunity to redefine citizenship for the modern era. Fifth, political division. Trump's supporters see him as a hero standing up to broken laws and broken borders. The left calls him a dictator. But this kind of division fuels Trump's rise. He doesn't need 100% approval. He just needs the base to show up in full force in 2026 and 2028. So what do you think? Is Trump finally fixing America's broken immigration system or going too far? Would you support ending birthright citizenship for illegal aliens? Share your opinion in the comments. Your voice matters in this national fight. Know someone affected? Tag them below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned as this legal battle heats up. This isn't just about babies or borders. It's about who we are as a country. Don't miss what's coming next.